Do you live in the UK and planning to bring your dependents over here to join you? Then stay right here with me as we look at the visa application process and also the documents that you need for the visa application. Hello and thanks for passing by. If this is the first time you are joining me on this channel, I say a big welcome to you, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel before leaving. And if you are a returning subscriber also, I so much appreciate you. So today, just as I said, we are going to look at the application process and also the documents needed if you are on the skilled worker visa, formerly known as the Tier 2 visa, and you want to bring your dependents to the UK to join you. According to the UK government, the dependent is someone who is your wife, husband, unmarried partner, civil partner, or your children who are under 18 years of age. You will have to provide evidence of relationship. For instance, if you are married, you would have to provide the marriage certificate. And if you're bringing children also, you would have to bring along their birth certificate. So we'll look more into the documents that will need to be provided as we go on in this video. With this kind of dependent visa, you don't need to write IELTS or any other exam, and you don't also need to have a job before coming to the UK. It is not part of the requirements. So all you have to do is pack your baggage and come to the UK. You don't have to make sure that you have a job before coming. When you come here, you would have the time to look around and find the right job that is suited to you and your family. Documents needed for this particular type of visa are the immigration status of the main applicant, that is a copy of the evidence of their permission to either live or stay in the UK, and certificates of sponsorship of the main applicant, and it should have the reference number on it. And then again, there would be the need for child birth certificate if you are bringing the children along with you, and then also there would be the need for a marriage certificate if you are married. And sometimes some people decide to also add the conversations that they've had with their partners before marriage and even during marriage. Me, for instance, I provided pictures of my marriage, signing of my marriage certificate, and also some pictures with the family during my marriage ceremony. So you can decide to add all of those pictures, because it says that whatever you think will support your application process, you should provide that. So some people decide to send their conversations that they've had on WhatsApp, chats, and other forms of chats, emails that they've exchanged before and after marriage. So whatever you think would help to make your application go through, you can add that kind of evidence to it and you'll be good to go. You will also need to provide a statement showing the proof of funds. So this can be gotten from your bank or any other financial institution that you use. Just make sure that you know the exact amount at the point that you are making your application, and also the statement length at the point of application. This changes time and again, so you have to always be sure to check with the UK government website so that you know the exact amount and also the statement length at the point when you are making your application. Currently, for the proof of funds, your partner will need £285 and one child would need £315, and an additional child or children will each need £200. You will need to have had this money available for at least 28 days in a row. On the other hand, your employer can decide to cover the cost of your family for the first month of their stay in the UK. This is not compulsory, but then if they decide to do that, then they would have to indicate it on the certificate of sponsorship, and you wouldn't have to provide that proof. You will also need to provide a tuberculosis certificate, and you'll be given one if you test negative from an approved medical or health institution. So you have to check if your country is one of those nations where people coming from that place are required to get this tuberculosis certificate. I know that Nigeria and Ghana are part of that list, or that country that is required that applicants from that place bring along a tuberculosis certificate. So just check to be sure if you're not from these two countries or any other African country. Check to be sure if your country is part of that list. And also, you have to make sure that you go to an approved place, health service lab to take that test, because it's not all labs that are approved to provide that kind of certificate for the UK visa application. And then also, this certificate is valid for 6 months from the day that you have the x-ray. And of course, you would have to provide a place where your dependents will be living at. So this is usually done by providing the address where they will be staying at in the UK on the forms. When you are filling it online, you would have to put down the address so that they would know that this is where they will be lodging at or staying at when they come to the UK, and that they are not going to be homeless or whatsoever, be a burden to the government, but they have a place that they'll be living at. So this also will be checked. You have to make sure that you have the address and provide that on your form when filling it. Applicants from some nations also are required to present a police clearance form. So this can be gotten from the police station in your country. So it will be good if you go to maybe the regional police station in your state or your region or your country. And it's not all countries that require this. For Ghana, you don't require it, because when I was coming to the UK, I didn't need a police clearance form for my visa as a dependent of a skilled worker. So it's not all countries that requires that they present that. It's not all countries. So make sure that you know the state of that particular form when you are applying for your visa, so that you would have to present that if it's needed, that you present that at your visa application center. So when all your documents are ready, then you now proceed online to fill the online form. So the visa application is found on the UK website, government website, and you would have to fill it for each of your dependents. So if, let's say, you are bringing in your wife and then your 3 children, that means that each of them must have their own separate application form. So every child will have their own application form, and the wife also will have her application form. And this must be done online. Before you even begin this process, you should make sure that all your documents are ready, since you need the information on your documents, some of them, to fill the online form. When filling the online application form, you would have the opportunity to choose the UK Visa Application Center, where you would go to submit all of your documents. So this is a place in your own country, home country, and you would have to choose a place that is closest to you. That is, if you have several visa application centers in your country, a place where you can easily go to. And also you have the chance to choose the time slot that you would want to go for the appointment at. So just make sure that you choose the right time also that is best suited to you. And when the day comes for you to go for the appointment, you carry all your documents along to their visa application center, and they will take your picture, they will take your fingerprints, and any other document that they feel will be necessary for them to keep with them. They would just keep it, and then you go back home, wait for the day when your visa would be submitted, and they would call you, they'll send you an email to let you know that your visa is in. You pick it up, and then you will see if you've been granted the visa or not. You will have to pay for your visa application online when you are filling your visa form, and this would be done towards the end of your application. When you are about submitting it, then you would have the opportunity to pay for your visa. And you may also have to pay for the health surcharge, and the amount you pay depends on the length of your visa and also where you are applying from. Some people from some countries, for some reasons, are exempt from paying the health surcharge. So check if applicants from your country have to pay it. And when it comes up during your visa application process, you pay for it, because it's very necessary that you pay for it, and you can't proceed with the visa application without paying the health surcharge. Make sure that you go through the documents very well, as well as the online application form. So all of you, both the main applicants and the dependents, individually and also together, make sure that you go over the documents and everything over and over again, so that everything is consistent, all the information provided are correct. This would help so that you don't end up delaying your visa application process and also having maybe your visa denied. So please go over it several times over and over to be sure that everything has been provided correctly and also all the documents have been provided before submitting it to the visa application center and also for hitting the send button on the visa form online. The steps that you have to go through is, first of all, you get all your documents ready. Then after you have them, then you go online and fill the online application form where you would have the chance to make the health surcharge payment and also pay for your visa application fee. And then again, when you're done with that, you have the chance to book your appointment at the UK visa center in your country. Then afterwards, when you are given a time and the time comes, you carry all your documents along with you to the application center and present it to them. And then they will take your fingerprint, they will take a picture and also take your passport. And then any other thing that they will need, they will take it and then either keep it with them or just make a copy of it. And then afterwards, you would come home. And when the visa is ready, you would go to collect it and you would see whether you've been granted the visa or not. One thing that you must also bear in mind is that the dependent visa ends on the date that the main applicant's visa ends. So if even you are given, let's say 3 years, and your main applicant's visa is expiring next year and you are now going to the UK or coming to the UK, your visa will also expire next year. Immediately the main applicant's visa expires, the dependent visa also expires. I hope this information has been helpful to you. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Till we meet again, take care of yourselves and it's bye for now.